It is September 18th at, what time is it? It's kind of early.
7:55.
7:55 a.m. Central Daylight Time, and we are here at beautiful Clinton Lake State Park, I think it's called. They've got a set of trails here, and they're really cool. I a couple of times ran a 10-mile trail race here. It was great, except for the part that sucked, which was like the part where you had to run, and it was really humid. But anyway, it was fine. It was good. So we're gonna take a hike and get some footage along the way, hopefully some wildlife and stuff like that. It's gonna be great. Any final words before we go on the trail?
We've been like doing a lot of workouts, like our canoe lifting workout. Right. We've been swimming, running, walking. And so today is kind of a longer hike and a little more, I guess, up and down, and a lot more, what's the right word?
Technical
to help prepare for that. So we have been working hard, and you guys haven't really seen what we've been doing. But today we're trying to put all those new skills into practice. Avery's got a heavier pack today. I'm just still trying to maintain. And so yeah, hopefully what we've been doing will help us.
So hopefully when I can't carry my pack, she'll be able to carry me. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Heck yeah. Let's rock and roll this trail, shall we?
Do it.
So I've got a backpack on, and in the backpack I have a 1-gallon insulated container of water, which is handy for us because we'll probably need some water along the way. And if needed, we can dump it, which I don't want to do if I can possibly avoid it. But this pack, it probably weighs maybe 10 pounds. It's not that heavy, and it seems pretty okay right now. We'll see what that's like later on in the hike. But in terms of scaling up for boundary waters, right now this pack is very light. We'll probably be hauling packs that are probably in the neighborhood of 40 to 60 pounds, something like that. And then the great thing about our food is carried in what's called a bear barrel, which is it's a round barrel that has a latch, a metal band at the top, and it locks it. And that guy, when you first start out, it's super heavy because it has all your food in it and other necessities. But as you go and eat your food, the bear barrel gets lighter, which is nice. So anyway, as we get close to Boundary Waters date, we'll get heavier packs and start to train a little more intensely for that. I just hit another spider web. We're about 1.9-ish miles, and we reached a turnaround point, and we were on the upper trail before. Now we're on kind of a lower trail, which I hope is closer to the lake, so we can get some of that lake scenery. It's a bit of a tricky area right here. I gotta be careful what I'm doing. But as we've been going, I've been pretty much plowing through all of these spider webs. I had one where I actually got the bonus of the spider crawling on my neck, which is pretty cool. So that's some good training right there. But yeah, it's a beautiful morning. Got a little bit of a breeze, which is really helpful. And the sun is just coming through the trees. How you doing, Em? Yeah, me too. Well, we just clicked off about 3¼ miles and finally got to see some of that cool, awesome lake scenery with some waterfowl and all that cool stuff. And M's been pretty quiet. It's been very pretty vigorous terrain and good training for boundary waters. All right, we just clicked off. Well, we didn't click off. We got about 3.5 miles and some change, and finally looped around back to our starting point. Emily's pretty tired. I'm a little tired. Been hauling around some 10 extra pounds. Really takes a toll on you over 3 or so miles. Emmy, how you doing?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
And that was long, and a lot of brain work.
Yeah, why brain work?
Because of the ruts and the roots and the rocks and I didn't feel like I enjoyed like looking at anything because I was looking down the whole time, making sure I didn't fall.
Trying not to die.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's the kicker, is there's a balance there between trying not to die and also trying to enjoy the scenery. So
right, so I did not enjoy anything.
it's a balance, it's a learned skill, so we'll get there.
Okay.
Okay, so we got done and we had to wait till we got back to Topeka so that we could collect our thoughts and maybe not be so exhausted as a skateboarder or scooter guy. So Em, how you feeling?
I'm really, really, really tired. That was like way harder than I thought it was going to be. The terrain was a lot more intense, and we need to do that more often.
Yes. Yes, we do.
So I learned a lot, and it was hard.
Yeah, and that was with no load as well.
Right.
So now granted, we're not going to portage 3.5 miles.
No.
So, but they will be very short, but very intense portages. This was a good training because you really have to think about the terrain and where you put each footstep.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit of mental calories to be able to do that throughout the course of the 3.5 miles. So anyway, good stuff. That's it for this vlog entry. Remember that if it doesn't suck, you can't remember it.